5 years ago, I visited my mother in Michoacan, Mexico. I saw famous sights, met with family I couldn't remember, and got lost as I traveled across 3 different states. There, I realized that I lost more than my sense of direction. Somewhere along the way, I lost my tongue. Estoy tomando video. Hi.
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 My family is from a small village in Michoacan called Cusian Grande. The roads are made of dirt and holes that can only be accessed by truck or Vespa. My mother returned to take care of her parents, my grandparents, in the few years that they had left. It's raining and it sounds like seeing my mother in Mexico made me feel guilty for wanting her to come back. Although she missed us too, this was the most at peace I had ever seen her. She was home. Eventually, she came back to us. She came back to me.
How are you,
I am the youngest of 7 children. I was born 4 years after my family came to this country. At one point, believe it or not, we all had the same thick accent. Now, we all have varying degrees of what is left of that accent.
You're gonna be talking shit.
Talking literal shit.
talking literally?
From noticeable in every word, to barely there, to completely non-existent.
Remember to clean before you leave, people, okay? Thank you.
Going from oldest to youngest, of course. Everyone in my family can recall a precious memory of my grandmother's sharp tongue. Everyone in my family often reminds me how she couldn't get along with someone who couldn't take a joke. They say this to me and then they ask, how would you react if you saw Sheila? What would you even say to her? Preguntar unas preguntas pertenendo. ¿Así se dice? Pertenendo? Truthfully, I don't think my grandmother would get along with me. Not because I can't take a joke. I can. Okay. I love you. Bye.
I love you too.
Bye. But only in English. I like to think that I would be able to take her jokes, or anyone's jokes in Spanish. I'm tough. I have a sharp tongue. I'm funny. But only in English. I'm often called witty by people with taste, sassy by people who know me enough, and feisty by men who I would never call funny. But in Spanish, I am none of those things. My family does not know that person. In my family, it is considered rude to speak English while amongst older family members. I do not want to be rude, so instead, I become mute. I sit in a plastic lawn chair in a corner and act as a stranger observing a loving immigrant family. I laugh when everyone else laughs. I smirk when warranted, but I do not speak. Mostly, I eat. I stuff my face in order to justify the reason for my silence. I eat, I take a break, and I go back for seconds. I make a to-go plate, and then despedir myself. The food is my favorite part about being Mexican. The names of the dishes are the one section of the language that I am most fluent in. This is how my mother tells me she loves me. This is how my niece talks to her pocha tia.
Where's your camera thing?
Ahí está.
No, la cámara thing que está como así.
This is how I maintain a connection. This is how I show I care. About what I come from, who I come from, and who I am.
Es dulcería aquí en Huetamo, en la plaza de Huetamo.
I have lost my tongue. That is my fault and no one else's. I have lost my tongue, and I want it back.